businesses across the country, citizens too, ordinary voters, ordinary consumers wondering where this country is going. To talk to me about the economic impact of all this, I'm joined now by Vicky Price from the Centre for Economics and Business Research. Vicky, thank you very much for being with us today. A new term has crept into the Brexit lexicon, that of slow Brexit. We heard Theresa May utter it just behind us here a few days ago. Given all the uncertainty that has been, besetting businesses for the last few years now, could you quantify the danger of an even longer period of uncertainty?
Well, the truth is that over the last year, certainly, and we've seen that since the referendum vote in 2016, businesses have been very reluctant to invest. What they've done, we had very high employment in this country because they have hired more people to deliver whatever demand there was. And for a while, the world economy was doing well. We were doing okay as well. But they haven't invested. So business investment fell throughout 2018 and looks like it's continuing to fall, and there are all sorts of indications that the car industry is in trouble, the retail sector is in trouble. So this uncertainty has certainly mattered a lot, and the calculations are that GDP has already shown itself to be something like 2.5% lower than it would otherwise have been. So this extension, uncertainty, is not particularly good for business. On the other hand, if there is a good resolution, then perhaps the wait is worth it.
Vicky, you touch on an interesting point there, that being employment data, and it's been one of very few bright spots amidst the haze of uncertainty. The fact that employment, if I'm not wrong, is actually at record levels, and certainly that's been clung to by Brexiteers as an example of, hey, it'll all be okay. What's your analysis as to why that is the case?
Well, first of all, because businesses have hired people, it's very easy to hire and fire in this country, so it's very flexible. Instead of investing and committing to anything long term, what we've seen is this extension of sort of employment by firms, which can then withdraw at any moment's notice. That's number one. Number two is we mustn't forget that since the referendum itself, there's been this huge injection of liquidity in the markets by the Bank of England, not only through quantitative easing, but also term lending, which has been subsidised, going to both individuals and firms. Lots and lots of small firms have benefited from this. This has now come to an end, and there is a serious worry as to what happens next.